Welcome back to everybody's favorite show, Bake Beyond Belief, right? It's everyone's favorite show. It's everyone's favorite thing.
Everyone's, of course.
Yay, Alex.
It's here.
Alex, why don't you start us off with an amazing topic that you have? What's on your mind?
Not a lot.
Kamala Harris?
No.
Trump?
You want to talk about U.S.
No.
politics?
No, I don't want to talk about politics at all. I'm just trying to figure out what Alex is thinking about.
What was I thinking about?
Yeah, what are you thinking about? Digimon?
No.
Digital monsters?
Nope. No, I'm not thinking about that either.
There's no thoughts in there.
There
Zach?
wasn't any thoughts in there. Yeah.
Zach, what are you thinking about?
Oh, I'm thinking about what we're going to do for the rest of the podcast. So, but who knows? It's a mystery. Also thinking about, I'm not sure if I ever talked about my ghost experience.
What?
I don't know. Because you always
Like you would have.
like every single time you ask a guest a question, but since I was on like the second one, I don't think you like stabilized the questions.
No.
So I feel like I might have said it before, but I feel like I didn't. There's a ghost story about my grandma.
I don't know.
So it's like a secondhand story.
I
Oh.
don't remember.
So my sister was having like a housewarming party. She moved. It was fine. Nothing super exciting. And then on the way, like we going home, my grandma was with us. And she's like, I had a really nice conversation with this lady like with a blonde hair and blue dress. It's like there wasn't anybody like that at the party. And we talked to my sister later, and she was like, that's really weird because the person she was with at the time, their aunt came and like cleansed the house, that kind of like mystical kind of thing. And she said there was a friendly spirit there, and also described a woman with long blonde hair and blue dress.
Well, then.
And that like she wasn't there at the party, so my grandma and that person could never meet. And
So strange.
What if you just had like a stranger?
somebody broke in and nobody else saw them?
Also, your sister's friend, whoever it is, shit at cleansing.
Well, it's
Yeah,
supposed
it's
to be
still
it's
there.
supposed to be a good spirit or whatever.
Oh, so she didn't cleanse it?
No,
But
she cleansed it
didn't
of bad
leave,
spirits.
Yeah.
Good spirits can stay and be more vocal with grandma.
Yeah, they don't.
Yes.
They don't. I guess they don't get scared away by the stuff that's supposed to scare away bad spirits. I don't know.
Be the good spirits? Like, what the fucking bullshit is this?
I don't know.
Why do you
And
think? Why do you think she chose grandma? Like as
I
the
don't know.
person?
She was always a person that was spiritual and seeing stuff kind of. And it was like, okay, grandma, sure.
There's a thing like kids can like see ghosts. Like they're more prevalent to see ghosts. Have you guys heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Isn't that what the whole thing with cats staring at corners, with dogs and pets staring at corners? Or like just in a direction where there's nothing?
I forget what
Is
the
that supposed to be a
subreddit is.
spirit?
There's one. It's like kids say something just like really fucking creepy, and it's just like kids are weird. They say shit they don't know what they're talking about most of the time. But some of them's like, in my past life, I
Oh yeah.
like I died doing this. It's like, what the hell is? How do you know about that? But those are creepy sometimes. But usually, kids don't know what the hell's going on. They heard something somewhere and say it, and they don't realize it's terrifying when a child says it.
Yeah.
I do have some more hypothetical questions because those are always fun.
They are.
Yes.
I like them. Also, Stefan, sometimes like you start out a sentence and I have no fucking idea what you're saying, and
Yeah.
then I like pick it up halfway through.
That's not my fault.
And another thing is like, why do I always have to like send you a message twice? Like I
don't know what that means.
like word for word, I sent you a message. You were like, what? And then I literally took a screenshot of the exact same message that I sent you, circled parts of it, and then resent it to you, and then you understood. This happens frequently, by the way.
It's because the first one doesn't fully click in because I'm usually doing something else.
Then why not? Why read it even?
Well, because I'm just like, oh, I'm going to quickly answer AJ. But like it doesn't fully click in because I'm doing something else. So like the YouTube one, you're just like, I uploaded something on YouTube. But usually you're telling me you uploaded something to the drive. So I just assumed that it's like, oh, the thing's in the drive. When I saw upload, my brain just went immediately to drive. So I'm just like, oh, I can't find it in the drive. And then you sent me the screenshot and circled YouTube. I'm like, oh, it's in YouTube.
He
And
just
so I had
like
to go back and look at YouTube instead.
he looks at a sentence and chooses one word to associate with, and he's like, what? He's like, upload what? Where? How?
Yeah. See, that's how my brain works.
It's
Do you
terrible.
know your brain to actually process 100% of the information we take in? It takes too much processing power. So like a video game kind of like what we're not looking at, paying attention to is like background low render mode. So if nothing happens, we don't even know it's there because we're not actually, or even though we see everything, brain's like there's nothing going on over there. It doesn't pay attention to it.
Do you have any tips on how to like improve that?
No, that's just how your brain works.
Mm.
Like you can like same with like peripheral vision. If you like keep trying to, your brain gets better at it.
Mhm. But like
You
what?
tell things are more important. But
So to like actually take something in like that, you'd have to like devote your full attention.
Yeah.
Stefan?
What? I'm not doing that.
Like how he fucking respond with
Yeah.
what?
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 You have nothing else to do right now other than listen and have a conversation.
No.
What
like
are
he
you doing, bro?
He said Stefan, and I was answering with what? Like, what do you want to tell me?
No.
Not like
Yeah, but
I was listening to what Zach was saying.
For Stefan, it's read what read, respond, then understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Respond then think.
Yeah. Because then I actually start paying attention to the conversation and it's not in my peripheries.
But okay, never mind. I'm just saying that there's you are okay. We are literally mic'd up. You have headphones enhancing this conversation into your ears, and you still did not pay attention.
I'm sure that
to it.
AJ wanted to tell me something else and not that I have to fully pay attention to what he's typing.
okay. Hard pivot. You are in like kind of an alleyway, like behind a bar kind of area. There's people around, but nobody immediately around. You hear like a fight going on when you see there's a guy like a wizard, and he blasts a spell at this other guy, blows his head off, and then sees you, disappears. You know, like nobody's around right now, but somebody could show up at any moment. There's a dead guy in front of you, like half of his head's missing. He's definitely destroyed, and the wizard kills him. What are you gonna fucking do?
Take his wallet.
Take the guy's wallet?
Yeah. Or if a wizard blew off this dude's head,
Yeah.
One, if I didn't know like this already, like this hypothetical question, I'm immediately leaving. The wizard goes shh and disappears and there's a dead dude, I'm just leaving.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm out. See you later. But like, if I could think about it, I would definitely go up to the like if like this conversation came up and it happened to me, I'd be like, I'm gonna go up to this dead body and see if there's a wand that I could take.
Assuming this other guy's with you,
Yes, I'm assuming this guy's also a wizard. I'm gonna go try to steal his shit.
Or what if when the moment you picked up the wand, it turned into a gun,
Oh fuck!
and now your prints are on it.
I'm running with the gun, so I'm not leaving the gun. I'm out. See you later.
Well, okay. So, but the thing about the gun is like there's evidence that they could check into the gun, like when the last time it was fired. You know, you can find that out. Also, like having someone's head explode, and then just like if you just have like a 9mm in your hand, no cop is gonna come up, or like investigators gonna come up and be like, "Oh, you did that with a 9mm."
Yeah, but it's a wizard. What do you like?
You don't know.
You don't think he's like backtracking that stuff when he plants the
I'm
wand
just saying,
gun?
if his head just exploded, there's no possible way a gun could do that.
Yeah. So
Unless you like fired it inside his body, and no, they're like.
Yeah.
I just think
the trajectory
a
of it.
a wizard would think about those things.
Well, then his head wouldn't explode. His head would have to. He'd have to die a different way for
Yeah,
it
like
to be
he
like a
blasted a
gunshot.
spell. It definitely wouldn't, like to a person that doesn't know anything about gunshots, it'd probably look like a gunshot. But if you actually analyze it, it's like something fucking weird happened.
Yeah,
yeah. So real answer, I'm out. Like I'm leaving.
yeah. Real
Like-
answer, fucking running.
Yeah, real answer, I'm out. Like I'm leaving. Like there's nothing. Fantastical answer. If I have way more balls at that moment, I'm going up to that dead body and trying to steal shit.
What do you think?
All
Andrew?
right, I'm not going up. I'm not stealing things off the dead body.
Mhm.
Like morally, that just seems wrong.
Nope. I
Um,
don't give a fuck. Fantastically. Whatever.
Stefan, do you steal things often?
No, I usually actually leave them at your house.
Oh yeah, you.
I'm the opposite of stealing. I leave things places.
Surprise
I
gift.
give it to the community.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess the opposite of stealing is accidentally leaving,
Yeah.
purposefully taking. I don't know. I'm not going up to the body. Like, I guess you can make like a police call about a dead body and like I don't know if you'd want to be associated with it if you say it anonymously or not, but it's hard because you're the only one there and like you become the prime suspect. So I don't know if you'd want to say anything, but it feels right to call the police.
Yeah, I would definitely call the police.
I don't know if I'd say anything about a wizard.
Yeah, I would just say like I heard a noise, turned around, and this is what I saw.
Yep.
You know, and they could fucking
Yeah, I think that's what I do. You can't ride out the wizard.
yeah.
No.
But you also, I think, running away would be like, this guy was seen fleeing the scene, and there's a dead body here.
Maybe
It's-
that's why the wizard did it in the first place, is because he told about the previous person.
yeah, he could have been a snitch. But yeah, I definitely think you just scream, and that's all you have to do. You freak out like there's a dead body and you saw somebody even murder. You don't have to. When people ask if you saw anything, it's like, I saw a guy's head missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing you would say. It's like I heard a fight round to the corner and I saw a dead body and the dude's head's missing.
Or
Actually,
I found a body.
one, it'd be adrenaline. I'd be scared and then I'd pass out
Oh yes,
because I'm not good with blood.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
actually, I'm not going up to I'm not going up to the dead body at all. I'm passing the fuck out. So
I come around the corner. Okay, Stefan's dead.
Yeah.
Stefan's on the ground.
There's another dead body. I have no idea what happened here.
Yeah. Have you ever like Googled like what you should do if you find a dead body?
It's probably call the police.
No.
I Googled that one time just late at night. I'm just like, what should you do? Like, I say you're like going on a hike and you just find like a body, right? And it's funny. The first thing it says to do is to pretend like you didn't see it, because like it says like you don't know if like the person that did it is still around there, right? So then you become like a target in that sense. So you're supposed to pretend like you didn't see it, gather as much information as you can, and then get to a safe place to call the police. And to like you're supposed to be like, I didn't see this, but like it's between these two trees that I can identify easily. Leave, go to a safe place, then call the police. Shit. But yeah, I found that so interesting because you never really think of that, right? But if you find a dead body, you're supposed to be like,
I guess it depends on. It's like a skeleton. You're less worried about it.
yeah.
That person's been waiting here for 20 years. Somebody found them finally.
But just has a trail cam waiting.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's an interesting thing I decided to Google one night. Just 4 a.m. thoughts, you know?
Definitely not on any watch lists.
No, definitely not.
Second hypothetical question, related to the first, but different in some ways. So you're at like a Airbnb kind of rental house place, and the toilet is super clogged. Nothing to fix it with. So you call the guy. He's like, I got a guy. He'll be over really soon. Comes over. Van pulls up. Wizard plumbing. A full guy in wizard outfit comes out. Has a huge spell book. Goes to the washroom. You want to watch what's going on here. He starts talking in weird language, and then he goes, "I've used too much power," and turns to dust. But then you check the toilet. It's perfect.
Okay.
What do you do?
Take a shit, dude. I thought I'd probably take a shit the entire time. I don't know what that was going on, but that's kind of on him, dude. I don't like. Sure, it sucks. I don't know if I'd probably look at the van, see if there's like a number for his family, and be like, "Yo, this guy came here and fucking bibbity bopped himself out of fucking existence." So I don't know what you guys want to do here.
Alex needs to take another shit because the wizard zapped it back in him. Like,
Oh god.
Yeah, the spell is to return everything to where it was.
Oh god.
In his previous existence. So
I like how your thought is just like not the like the toilet's unclogged now. I can shit again.
yeah.
Well, there's no body there. It's just dust, right?
Yeah, he just fucking vaporized himself.
There's dust in a big spell book.
But now you have a van. Does the van disappear?
No.
Oh.
Yeah,
No, I would be looking at the spell book while shitting. It's gonna be a shit book.
But this guy used too much power and it killed him. He turned to
Yeah,
dust.
but you're not gonna be using.
He
I wouldn't
turned
be
to
using the
dust,
spell book. I'd be reading
casting a
the spell book.
toilet unclogging as well.
I'd call,
Just don't cast a spell.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'd check the van for a number because they're obviously aware of this type of thing.
I'm sure
They
it's
have
happened
to be.
before in their company.
Yeah. Did you say a foreigner?
What? No, I'm sure it's happened before in their company.
Oh, I thought you said just a foreigner in their company.
Jesus Christ.
Like they only have one wizard.
Yeah, that's their whole stick.
That one
you
was-
call the guy and he's like, I'm bankrupt. I will never financially recover from this. I'm bankrupt.
Well, that's why he used too much power because that was his 100th toilet unclogging that day.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'd be so. You got to take the spell book.
Yeah, I would. I
Oh,
would
he has
immediately-
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, the spell book is still just there.
I don't know if I'd fucking touch it, dude.
I
Watching
would.
this guy just fucking
I would touch it.
I would definitely have
wizard
to
himself into a weevilly place that he
I
just.
wouldn't be casting any spells, but I definitely would pick it up and read it.
I don't know. I wouldn't fucking touch that thing.
See, I'd read it while taking a shit. It's like all those books and bathrooms that people have.
I would be too tempted by magic. I'd have to do some crimes. Try and hide the van. To like, this guy never reclogged the toilet. This guy never showed up. What happened? No, I have
Funny is-
magic. I'd probably kill myself with the magic, but
Yeah,
magic would be too tempting.
Magic is very tempting.
I don't know. I don't have that temptation.
I have that temptation just because it's like, can you imagine? It's just like, oh, there's a spell that can double something. So, say like you have a piece of currency, you can just double the currency.
That's fraud.
Doesn't matter. You say crimes. That is what kind of crimes were you thinking?
Hey, just obfuscating what happened to this guy because he obviously didn't show up. Well, where's the spell book? Or you need a license for it or whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Be wizard crime.
Wizard crime. That's when you know. That's when you get told and realize that there's fucking whole another society just hidden from your view.
And they're plumbers.
Yeah, they're all plumbers.
They're all plumbers.
All
the
plumbers,
book's
the wizards.
The book's all about plumbing with magic.
I like the idea that like everything that was in the toilet that's clogged, it goes back to where it came from.
Oh God.
So like you're just like randomly like sitting like the previous people that were there, just like randomly have to shit again.
Oh,
That's awful to think about.
And if they already have to, it just doubles. They're like, ah. Oh God.
would you take the spell book, AJ? What would you do with the spell book, AJ?
Well, I'd have to think about it because I feel like that would both these situations were very traumatic for me. I'd have to think about it. I feel like I'd look at it. I feel like I'd pick it up and look at it, but then I would probably check the van for a phone number and be like, "Hey, this is gonna sound really weird, or maybe not to you. The guy, he's dust.
He's dust now.
He's just dust. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what else to say.
Should I sweep him up? Is that like immoral?
Did he want a flushing ceremony?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Did you want a flushing ceremony?
Do we flush him?
Do I put him in the garbage? What do I do?
It's in an urn. Like, does he need an urn?
Just use it as cat litter.
That's mean.
No,
That's messed up.
Okay.
Flushing was bad. Cat litter is just cruel.
Yeah.
you gotta repurpose it.
It's only
It's
partial.
magical
It?
dust.
He was a person. Oh, maybe. He's a wizard. You
He's a
never know.
wizard.
It was
Who
only,
knows? He might not be human. Wizards might not be human.
It's only partially unclogged, so I have to call and they send another guy. Like, hey, I don't know what to do here. Looked at your book and tried to do it myself, but I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
I can't read Latin, big Latin.
Pig Latin.
I don't know.
You can't read wizard.
I don't know what language it's in. If
That's
it
true.
was another language, I feel like pictures would suffice. Just take a few pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, copy the book and so return it. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mhm.
I got a few megabytes.
Yeah. Especially if it's in a different language. I feel like because you wouldn't be able to read it. It'd be like, oh, taking pictures makes sense and just giving it back.
That would be crazy though if it was just plumbing, like fixing pipes and nothing else.
And
That'd be
nothing
so
else.
disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, what do I do? Be a plumber and almost die, or do it the normal way?
Also, like, you don't need any tools, and you fuck up your toilet, you just fix it with magic.
Yeah, but the penalty is death.
Yeah.
Feels like there's other ways to use magic.
Yeah, yeah.
Feels like there would be like, flying
Flying.
That'd be cool.
Picking up heavy, very heavy objects that I wouldn't otherwise be able to pick up.
Yeah.
Unclogging
Right.
toilets. I mean, like there are tools for that.
You're right.
Yeah.
There's
I got another one. No wizards this time, I promise.
You can add one.
So you're going skydiving, and one of the instructors comes in a gorilla costume. So real, this might be a gorilla, and he's like acting kind of weird. Nobody seems to be weird about it. Like all the other instructors and other people are like, yeah, it's fine. It's just Jim, but he's like doing some gorilla stuff, and then you find out he's your guy. You're jumping with him.
Okay.
Do you back out?
No.
Wait, say that. I didn't understand.
So you're going skydiving,
Mhm.
and one of the instructor, like the jump partner people,
Oh,
is a gorilla,
Mm.
and nobody seems to be weird about it. Like he's being weird, but nobody seems to care too much. And then you find out you're his partner.
I'd probably back out.
I would.
I
I
would
think it's more fun.
I'd ask questions at the very least.
I
I'm
would
like,
be
is this
backing out.
normal?
before I got there
Yeah,
because my fear is falling. And so falling from great heights is awful. I wouldn't do it.
yeah. I also wouldn't be skydiving, but if I was skydiving, and then the guy's like, oh, "This gorilla pushes me over the edge."
I want to go skydiving, and I will hopefully be in a position to do that very soon.
Okay.
Well,
So I want to.
if a gorilla shows up, you have to tell us.
I feel
hopefully.
like I would need to ask questions about the gorilla because like those are two very difficult first time experiences. Like first being in like a very close proximity of a gorilla is like not something I've ever wanted to do. And
But yeah, if you ask any of the other instructors, oh, that's just Jim.
that's
Everybody
Jim.
waves it off.
But like, what about like him being a gorilla? Like I'd ask questions like he's a gorilla. He weighs 800 pounds. How are we even flying?
And nobody gives you a straight answer.
They're like, Jim.
Yep.
Jimbo.
Mm,
Like, Jimbo.
Jimbo.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I would. But like if he gets upset, like I don't know. If he got upset with me, I wouldn't be very happy about it. I don't want a gorilla to be upset with me.
It's not a real gorilla. He's just in a costume.
Yeah, well, you don't know that.
Yeah.
It's either a
It's
very,
so
very
real.
realistic costume
You can't tell.
or it's just a fucking gorilla.
He's acting like mostly like a human, but a gorilla shouldn't be able to speak or be a skydiving instructor.
Oh, he can speak.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah. Sure. That's the turning point. If I can ask him if I can ask him questions, then like if I'm already up there, okay, I'll do it. He's the smartest gorilla I've met, and the only gorilla I've met.
Yeah, if I was skydiving, I don't think I would back out. Like the gorilla was not the thing that would push me over the edge. It's the jumping out of a plane is the thing that would push me over the edge.
I think
Supposedly.
I'd be scared enough that like one more weird thing, I couldn't do it.
Mhm.
That's fair. That is fair.
Yeah, if he could speak and everything else, like if he could speak and answer questions, he's like, "Oh, how long you been doing this?" And he's like, "Oh, you know." I'd be like, "Okay." He seemed qualified to me. You done this before? He's like, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Like if he can talk and
A
it
human-
seems normal,
A
and
human
there's
saying that would push me over the edge.
yeah.
Being
That's
like, I'm
true.
not doing this. It's like he's not giving me straight answers.
Well, when I went in for knee surgery, I had like a fresh anesthesiologist, and there was like a certain kind of nerve block that they had to put in, and it was his first time doing it. But I was already starting to go under, like from the gas. Like I was like I was already like strapped to the tip, and for some reason my arms were straight out.
God damn.
But Yeah.
Did that freak you out?
It definitely freaked me out a little bit. He's like, no, I've never done this, but I know how to do it.
Yeah, just like as you're going out, he's like, how the fuck do I? You're just like, oh god.
What does he have under the hood?
No, I literally they said something weird to me like before I passed out too. I can't remember like verbatim,
Like,
but I think they looked at my penis.
like the anesthesiologist said something weird to you.
The surgeon said something
The
weird.
surgeon said something weird to you, and you don't know what they. Oh, it just because you were like right on the edge of passing out.
No. And I also remember like after surgery, there's a point in time where they were moving me and I woke up and like part of my knee surgery is I didn't know what they were going to do with my MCL. They were either going to replace it with a cadaver graft or they were going to what is the term? MCL plication, which I think is like they fold it, the plication means to fold over, but I think they fold it over and like stitch it up and hope it like heals back tight like that. But I'm like, did you use the cadaver? Like, and he's like, no, I didn't, but you won't remember this. And I'm like, I fucking remember that. I remembered that.
So he folded it over. Is that what they did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like stitch it up. Also, when I woke from surgery, I remember like I was fucked up. Like I felt like really fucked up. My mom and my grandma were there and they were like, you didn't seem like that they didn't say fucked up, but you didn't seem that fucked up. But I remember I had to transfer from because they kicked me out like as soon as I woke up. They're like, it's time to go, AJ. I'm like, what? but I had to get off the bed and get into a wheelchair to get wheeled out. And the thing that they gave me, it felt like crutches was the better option, but they gave me a walker that didn't like a walker with like the 4 posts.
Oh, it didn't have wheels.
It didn't have wheels, and like I don't even know if wheels would have been better. I might have fell, but I was like trying to, and I also like keep my leg out in front, sort of. I'm like fucked up.
God,
I'm fucked up. I'm shaking. I'm like I can't do this.
I'm surprised you just didn't bring you into a room where you just stayed in the bed until you were fully conscious.
Yeah, dude. It's like I woke up and it felt like 5 minutes later they're like, time to go, and I'm like, what?
The only thing close to one of wisdom teeth out, but I woke up and they were like finishing the stitches. I woke up and I was 100% fine. So like, okay, wait in this room. I'm like, do I have to wait in the room? It's like, no. I'm like, okay, and I was 100% fine.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
Yeah, getting my wisdom teeth out. I haven't had like the surgery for the bottom. They just had like pop them out at the top. That was so strange. I thought it was gonna be so much more painful, but like getting a tooth extracted was just so fucking weird to me though.
Yeah, mine were sideways. They had to break them and
Yeah. Like they just put a bunch of like freezing in.
Yeah.
And like I thought it was gonna be a lot longer. And he's like, okay, you're gonna feel some pressure. And I heard a bit of a crack, and I'm like, oh, I hate that sound. And then he was like, okay, first one out. And I was like, oh, really? And then the second one, I heard like the crack, and then I heard him. He's like, oh shit. I'm like, what? No, what do you mean, oh shit? And then he had to like, I guess he had to take it out in like pieces, but it was
Oh, it just didn't break out. And like,
yeah, it didn't come out.
easy.
It didn't come out as one full thing. So, but it was getting a tooth extracted was fucking so strange.
What do you know about mouth hygiene?
No, so something crazy I learned is how you get cavities is so like the plaque buildup on your teeth is just like sugars and carbohydrates. The bacteria eats that and excretes acid, and that's what like fucks up your teeth, right? But the crazy thing is that bacteria is not something you're actually born with in your mouth. That's not like a regular thing that like happens. You get it only by talking to people that have that bacteria in their mouth.
Somebody spit in your mouth.
Sure, okay, but
is that how it happens though? Like, if you break it down like that, is that how it happens?
Yeah, like the bacteria gets transferred into your mouth.
Oh, so
from other people, and that's what happens. That's how you get it. So like
playing tonsil hockey,
basically.
Too many people.
No, not necessarily kissing, but like talking to somebody who like has the bacteria. So
yeah, but like, is that in like most humans?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's
pretty much in every single human.
It mainly happens from like when you're like a baby and your parents are like talking to you and stuff like that. That's normally where the transfer will usually happen. But yeah, that's how that works.
Uncle,
wild,
isn't that?
That's wild to me. That's very interesting to know.
Yeah.
I thought it's like isn't that also is that the same bacteria that helps you start breaking down food in your mouth?
I have zero idea.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
but yeah. So just so you know, if you're not brushing your teeth and you're talking to your friends, you're fucking your friend's teeth up. Just by not,
It's your fault.
just by not having good oral hygiene.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I do have a couple more hypothetical questions.
Are they about teeth?
They are not about teeth.
Are they about wizards?
I
Well,
quit.
you know what? A little kind of. Teeth
I
aren't
quit.
not involved.
Are you still in your quitting
It's about
era?
eating, and you
Yeah.
need teeth to eat.
It's true. You do.
So,
No, you don't actually.
well, if you want to eat good things.
That's true.
If you want to chew,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, you gain the power. Any food you eat, you can now speak the language of the type of cuisine it is. But
Oh.
you can't speak English during that time. And the amount of time you can speak that language depends on how much you eat. So, if you have like one bite, you're only speaking the language for a minute. But if you have like a big meal, it's a couple hours.
Okay.
oh, that's really cool. Actually, that's
Like a 60-ounce steak is 60 minutes.
Yeah, but
So you
60
forget
ounces
English during that time.
see that like that bit is it because like I like traveling outside of the country.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's like
super helpful, eh?
Yeah, because like if you went to South Korea and you ate a big South Korean meal, you'd be able to speak South Korean perfectly fine.
Is that what you mean? Or do you mean like, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck. I thought you meant like you could speak to cows.
AJ over here wanted to speak to animals.
Yeah.
well, that's what I thought. Like,
I guess if you drink milk,
that's
you
why I
can
was.
speak to cows.
That's why I was so
Oh
caught
my
off guard.
gosh.
Well, like eating steak, like if you eat it's like okay, you eat a cucumber, you can talk to
Cucumbers.
Well, they communicate in some manner to like the ground and like, or how the fuck do cucumbers grow?
Oh my god, yeah. Do they have?
For the plant.
Oh yeah, it's like a
They're like on
vine.
a vine.
Yeah.
It's like a vine, but like there's like a communication network, so they'd make a sound or a low hum or something.
Plants don't really usually make noise. It's all chemical.
Yeah, but you'd hear that.
Not really.
You would if you ate it.
I guess.
That's what I mean.
But no, I meant like what Stefan, like if you went out for sushi, you'd speak Japanese for a while.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Fuck,
sick.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But you forget English.
Yeah, the forgetting
That's what I
English
remember.
bit. Well, okay, is this only speaking or is this also reading? Like,
Um,
is like the full because if it's only speaking,
Permanently?
that's fine. No,
just
only
for depending on how much food you ate. So if you like kept having bites of food throughout the day, you could just speak a different language.
I think it'd be super useful, like in other countries. Like,
yes. Like I feel like this power would be very useful in other countries.
Mhm.
Just being able to speak the local language would be
But like here,
tremendously helpful.
we go out for sushi and you speak Japanese, I can't talk to you anymore.
Well,
But no, but you can because he's also eating it.
No,
it's
you-
like he's only like you're
not
the only
everybody
one that
has
has
the
that
power.
power.
Lame.
Well, at that point, you'd be like, if I can read English, that would be fine.
I think it would change everything. Your language is now that language.
yeah, temporary. But like
At that point, you just tell your friends, being like, "This is gonna happen."
yeah, I'm gonna be yapping away.
Yeah, I'm gonna be yapping
little
away in a
You just
completely
have a
different language.
hamburger on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just have something like North American. If you wanted to talk, you just take a bite and you start talking.
Yeah, how quickly
Easy
does
to
that
switch.
change, right? Like, so if you're eating sushi, right? You're speaking Japanese because you're just fucking killing it,
It
and then
depends.
but like, let's say you eat a burger, like a North American food, like, do you instantly know how to speak English
I
again?
think it would override it.
How does
crazy.
fusion cuisine work?
I don't,
Do you speak both languages?
whoever they made it.
It's from wherever they made it at
Canada.
that point.
Yeah.
So would you be speaking French and English?
I'm not sure. I
Or
think
does that only work?
you
in
only
Quebec?
get one language.
Oh,
So it's
you
whatever
one
the
language.
prime language of the place. So if you ate poutine, you'd speak French.
Okay,
Ah.
got it.
Hmm.
I would still like this power.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
That's
Cool as
really good
fuck.
power. Like the point is like if you can go out, like in North America, for instance, you would just have to have something North American on you, like a fucking Twinkie, and just when you're eating, and if you want to say something, just take a bite of a Twinkie, and then you just start speaking English, right? Like it just, especially if it overwrites it very quickly. This power, you just have ways around it, and when you're living in like North America, but if you're traveling to a different country, that'd be tremendously useful.
Mhm.
Like very useful.
Can you still learn other language like base?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
that would make it too good.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
meaning
you
like
could just speak a bunch of languages and you forget English, but you still know French and Spanish. So you
oh, so like you just kept them. You just keep
Yeah.
the memory of it. Oh, okay.
Just one
That'd be
language per
wild.
person.
That'd be a really powerful one at that
Mhm.
point.
Similar, but I think a little bit worse. So anytime you want to go somewhere, you can teleport there,
Mhm.
but it takes the amount of time it would take you to get there.
Like the teleportation.
Oh, that's not useful at all.
Like
then.
it doesn't matter. You don't experience the time, but time has passed.
Oh, 100%.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
100%.
100% save on gas.
Yeah, because
It's
like
easy.
Lose so much time.
But it's the
well,
same
like,
amount of
it's the
time
same-
anyway.
Yeah.
like, because,
but,
like,
like, you could-
I'm thinking, for instance, like if I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to teleport to Japan. You're just on a plane for 13
yeah.
hours. You're doing nothing anyways.
Yeah, most of the time it's like
Like, what are you gonna do
miserable.
on a plane? You're just gonna like sleep and maybe watch a movie that you've never watched before in the TV. I'd rather just be like, I'm there, and then like 13 hours has passed,
Mhm.
because then I can do other stuff or like work. Right? I'm usually sitting on a bus doing nothing for 40 minutes.
Mhm.
So like for me, it'd be like I'm at work now. Nothing changed because I would have done nothing anyways.
I'd like the option.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
the option is nice, because then you could be like, I'm going on a road trip, and you can still drive, right? Like, it just seems like it's a lot of saving on money.
I fucking hate road trips.
Yeah, I prefer to fly.
Yeah, it seems like it's just a lot of like saving on money and just being able to teleport somewhere.
Yeah.
It seems super useful.
Yeah, I would,
Yeah.
save a lot on gas each
Yeah.
month, and that can be put towards whatever I want.
I would be like literally teleporting places like for like a day. I'd be like, I'm gonna go to Japan for like the weekend, so like leave like Friday afternoon, takes 13 hours, hang out for a day, and then teleport like mid Sunday and go back to work on Monday.
So then, like a day of your life has been deleted.
Yeah, but it would have been deleted.
Yeah, but it just
anyway,
would
on
have
a
been deleted
plane.
if I did that.
I
If
think
I
But
did
you
one to a
wouldn't
plane.
have done that travel if you didn't have that power. So you're just like losing. your
I'm
life.
okay with that.
Yeah,
I
but the
don't know.
travel's
I'm
not the
perfectly
fun
okay.
part.
I know
Yeah,
the travel's not the fun part,
but
but
I
it's
would
just
be perfectly okay with that.
but
I don't know.
you lose it anyways, and I think the thing about the teleportation is what
Sorry, go on. I got something I wanted to say.
I think the thing with teleportation is, and like losing a day, it's more scary when you don't know what's gonna happen. But if
Mhm.
you have like that control piece still, then because like there are people who like due to mental health and stuff lose an entire day, and they're like, I don't know what happened between this time and this time, and I feel like when you knowingly know that that's about to happen, you're gonna be safe.
Yeah, you can prepare for it, right? Because if you know that's what your teleportation power does, you can be like, oh, this is sick. I can go see places for like a weekend. And so, right? Because like say like because like I don't work Fridays, right? So I could be like, oh, I'm gonna teleport Friday to, I don't know, say France, which is 8 hours. I'm gonna teleport to France, stay over Friday night, like hang out Friday night, see all of like see the city Saturday, hang out Saturday, and just teleport back Sunday, like 8 hours in the time, so you have enough time to go to bed and just go to work.
I think there's gotta be-
because there's so many things you could do with this power, even with you just losing
I
time.
think I'm the only one that wouldn't do it then. 'Cause I'd be so like, who knows? Like you have a plane, the person beside you is the love of your life, and you just missed it because you decided to teleport instead.
I would do it while on the plane. Like I'd be flying in like mid through air. I'd just be like, "Hey, watch this," and I would just disappear, and the person would be like, "Ah!" He's like freaking out, right? And then they'd land, and I would be there first. No, I'd like teleport
Pop
back
back.
onto the plane as it's landing and get off with everybody. And they were just like, "Whoa!"
It kind of reminds me of Click now. Like the
Yeah.
movie Click, like where he starts fast forwarding and slowing down shit.
Yeah.
So I think there'd have to be more negative because you have too much control to not do it. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't say it because like I would be perfectly okay with it. Like 100%. I would be okay with this power of just losing time.
I don't know. I still think you never know what you missed out on. So it'd make I don't mind traveling. I don't go places a lot of the time anyway.
See, for me, like I go places that are very far away. Like when I went to South Korea, I was on a plane for 22 hours
Mhm.
straight. Like fuck that. Why would I just not teleport
Fuck
there?
that.
Right? Like and like the instance of like, oh, you love your life could have been beside you. On my way there and back, no one was beside me. I had the whole road to myself.
Well,
So that instance, nothing.
but you
Your
never
example,
know.
not there.
Could have been
Also-
a famous person.
Also,
or
I would have
terrorist.
saved $1,800.
Also safer because planes are scary.
Yeah,
So is driving
it's like
Yeah.
the teleportation would also be safer.
Yeah.
in busy cities like
Like it's
Right.
just
New
for
York.
me, I'm just like it would be just so like the food thing, just so useful
Mm.
that I would just do it. Like it's just makes it so much nicer to do things. Like I could teleport to Ottawa and go pick up that fucking mic and then come back, right? Like
What if when after you teleport? Never mind. It wouldn't change anyone's answer.
What if you shit your pants every time?
I'd still do it. I
I'd
would just
do it.
teleport into a
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah.
And I would teleport pantsless
Facts.
because you get to choose where you teleport to.
Imagine like getting set up for that. You're like, all right, babe, I'm just gonna go. Right. And you, and, like, you know, no one knows. You start taking off your pants. You're just butt ass naked. Then you just disappear.
Then you
You
disappear.
get put on all the no-fly lists. This guy keeps showing up in the airport pantsless and shit, and he disappears again.
I
I
feel
wear a
like,
diaper.
I feel like
Yeah.
the problem with it for me is I would want to like there's times like where I don't want to get like depressive here, but like there's times where I want to skip time, and I feel like I
Yeah.
would start doing it like even like sure I'll just fucking skip the next 10 hours because I wanted to go by anyways.
I would do it so often just to be lazy in my own house. Like I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay. Teleport to the bathroom.
So like 2 minutes, not
Yeah,
even a minute
not
went
even a
by.
minute.
You
Yeah.
just teleport to the bathroom. See, it wouldn't be that. Like for me, it would be very strictly like travel work. That just makes it easier just to
Yeah.
inform
yeah.
my brain being like, oh, I'm at work now. Yeah, time went by. Okay. But like, that's it.
Yeah, I get it. I just would hate to just your life is disappeared.
That's what sleeping is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're sleeping and you're still missing time. You go to bed and then you wake up and it's
Yeah,
been
and if I didn't
10
have
hours.
to do it, I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's true. Me too.
Also, that reminded me the hypothetical question you asked before, where if like you got $1 million, but everybody forgot about you.
Mhm.
There's two very different
Oh,
options.
I think
on
it
that.
was like $1 billion.
Yeah, it was not just
it was an
$1
unnecessary
Okay.
godly amount of money.
Stupid amount of money. But like, do you go to a universe where you never existed, or does everybody just forget about you?
Everybody just forgets about you.
Okay, that's way too easy then. We have video evidence
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
because
because everyone forgot.
you also just pretty easy logical inconsistencies. Like, why do you know my parents if I don't exist?
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, you know these people? Yeah. Why do you know these people? I don't know. It's because I exist. I'd be so if it was the other one and like you go to a universe where you never existed, I couldn't do it. Because what if you went and like your friend's life is way better and you realized something you did fucked up their life?
Oh,
Or was
that'd be
way
depressing.
worse. And like
Yeah.
you took a bunch of money and it's like, I got a bunch of money. It's like everything, my life is terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. I still have a great time. If I'm honest.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. $1 billion
None of this
is $1 billion.
None of
Like,
this has changed my answer.
Existential crisis.
Yeah.
Oh. So similar to that, you cut off a finger, and then for each additional finger you have, it's 10 times as much money. So $1,000 for the first finger, $10,000, $100,000, $1 million, $10 million, $100 million, $1 billion, $10 billion, $100 billion, $1 trillion if you cut off every single one of your fingers. How many fingers do you cut off, if any?
How much for 4?
1,000, 10, 100, a million.
Huh?
$1 million for 4.
Because you still got these
yeah,
claws.
right.
I think that's enough. I don't need those.
$1 billion is
Hey,
you're
Oh.
down. You have 3
Like that?
digits.
got
I
him.
think so.
Yeah, but it's 10 billion, here's $1 billion trillion. The thing is with it, with even $1 billion, the level of aesthetic, like the replacement stuff that you could get, is absurd. Like you would be able to get the top of the line always. Where like
Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah.
I'd do it.
yeah, the thing,
Eddie?
like
Yeah, I don't know. Like, especially because like if it's only like $1,000 for like a pinky, like I like it's just not worth to start it.
10,000 for 2.
for me,
Yeah,
it would
like,
have
I
to
don't
be
know.
the minimum would be I'm getting rid of 6 6 digits to get $1 billion.
Yeah, that's probably
Right, like you they go like kind of all the, and at that point,
Which ones would you keep,
You-
Steph?
probably these 3. So you have a hand that you can grab something with your thumb, and it's like a pointer. At that point,
Why
you might
wouldn't
as
you
well
just
just get
have
rid of the
m-
hand. Yeah.
yeah.
So like at that point,
Fucking
you $10 billion is like at that point. So you have something to grab, and then you would just get oh, what are they called?
Hey, yeah, how much for just one entire hand again?
1010,
10 million.
100. Oh yeah, 10 million.
Okay, I just lose my left hand. I
Yeah,
think that'd be so
10
much
million
better.
is
yeah,
still
that's better.
that
you
10
know?
million is still
Do you
a
do you,
lot.
can you just lose the fingers though? You don't have to
Yeah.
lose the hand.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
just stump.
I would but I'd still just get my hand removed if I'm honest with you. Like I wouldn't. I'd
You
be
wouldn't
like,
I
want
think
to
you
stump?
can like attach.
No, yeah, because if
You can
it,
get
if,
tattoos.
say if it's like right here,
That's true.
there is bits where if you still have this knuckle, they can attach things to this knuckle, and you can and you
Oh,
have
okay.
things that you can grab.
Can I get it surgically put back on after?
No.
Because you
don't-
can.
I don't think
Or
so.
do they just disappear?
Whatever
Just like poof.
demon you may deal with eats them.
What a dick.
Yeah. So okay. So is it getting cut here, or is it like into like this knuckle is gone?
Oh,
Just the finger, I think.
I thought like you had to like cut them off yourself.
No, the demon eats it. So
Like,
it's just
yeah.
the finger. So you would still have this knuckle, like this knuckle.
Yeah.
You have to,
Yeah,
like,
that's
get a saw.
that's actually much better.
Yeah.
Like I agree with Alex. Maybe just in my hand, because then because I've seen people, they still have like these knuckles, and it's really cool because because you still have this motor, and so they attach it to they attach it to the knuckles, and so they can control. It looks like just like a mechanical hand.
Yeah.
They can control. It's not
It's not perfect.
like not perfect, but it's still like a mechanical hand that you could
Mhm.
have, and then you would just have a full hand. So like
Yeah,
$10 million is just like pretty good. I might go 100 million. I don't know. 3 billion is still a lot.
I really think it's all the way or nothing.
No. I'll take 10 mil for this.
I still think I would actually go 1 billion. I would still go 1 billion and maybe keep these 3 fingers because it's not the knuckles getting removed. So it'd be like this is what I would keep and then just go 1 billion.
Also, with $1 trillion, you could just do some crazy shit.
I'd really
It's
have to
true.
think
like
about
buy
it
out the biggest companies and like
You'd
sweeping.
almost buy out the biggest companies.
because like
You
10.
make a couple of them and make like sweeping like public good, where the company just gets tanked because you made bad business decisions, but they're good for people.
Well, you could buy out technically a bunch of like them. Well, actually, a bunch of the medical companies that like make medicine are owned by families. They're not publicly traded. They're owned by like one family.
Would you do it, Zach?
Yeah.
You'd cut which one? What
All
would you
of
do? All of them.
You just go to trillion.
As much like $1 trillion, you spend a bunch to fix your hands. That's not even a blip, and then you like make sweeping changes in some big businesses.
Yeah, I guess 1 trillion, you might be able to just replace the fingers with different fingers. You'd be able to pay someone like I want your hand.
Ew.
I'll give you $1 million, and then you just surgically replace the fingers.
And
If you really wanted
then you
hands.
could be like, ha ha, that was worth $10 million. I got it for $1 million.
If there's one more, if I could cut off one more finger, I have $10 trillion and have more money than everybody else in the whole world combined.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like,
Go for it.
Go for maximum money.
Hmm.
But like I agree. I still think a billion, but like you could go this like full, especially if you just have the knuckle, because then I'm pretty sure you could do a lot to get your hand mobility back.
all right,
So-
guys. Alex is selling his hand for the low price of $10 million. He doesn't even want the rest of the hand. You don't need just the fingers. He'll give you the whole hand, $10 million. That's his price.
Buy it now.
Buy it now.
It's on our merch page.
This is satire, guys.
It's not.
I love joke parts on like merch sites where it's just like a stupid amount of money that's something really fucking stupid.
I don't.
Yeah.
Like
we
like
should
a
do that.
weirdly shaped chicken nugget.
No,
ever
I
see
mean
the-
like if actual what Auntie Donna had one, there was like $1 million, and then I would promise to come beat up your bullies for you.
Mm.
That's wild. I think I've seen like
But
materialistic.
they had
one.
it like out of stock. They put it in the stock of cereal, so nobody could
So
actually
no one could actually
purchase it.
purchase it. Yeah, because you know some billionaire would actually just purchase it for jokes.
Oh God.
Yeah, I paid for it. Now you have to go beat up the leader of ISIS.
Yeah.
Oh my God. My bully.
How much time we got left, Stefan?
7 minutes.
Oh, that's not really good to start a conversation. I'm out of questions.
Wait, I have a question about wizards.
Yeah?
What's your favorite wizard?
I don't
Do you
know.
have a favorite wizard? Do you know more than two wizards?
I think that really depends on the fantasy world you're talking about with
Oh,
wizard.
I feel like the question of what's your favorite wizard is vague enough that you can pick anything.
Just
Yeah.
any max level D&D wizard, because I can do whatever the fuck I
Yeah,
want.
that's wild.
Wasn't Selena Gomez in Wizards of Waverly Place?
Yeah.
Her.
You would just become Selena Gomez.
No.
He's
Wizard of
asking
Oz?
what's your favorite.
Oh.
You don't have to become them.
No,
Gandalf's all right.
Gandalf is pretty solid because he's like a demigod.
Yeah, they're like angels.
Yeah, wizard is my favorite. Wizard.
Wizard's your favorite wizard?
Yeah, wizard's my favorite wizard.
He's the
Gan-
first, I guess.
Gandalf is my favorite wizard.
My favorite wizard is the plumber that unclogged the toilet. Rest in peace.
rest in peace, that wizard.
Definitely nobody from Harry Potter. They all kind of suck.
I like that wizard on TikTok who runs around. He's like, and he's like very tiny. And he like,
What?
What?
you guys don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay. Well, no one watches TikTok like I do, I guess. He goes around in like department stores and stuff, and he like crouches, and he's like, it makes him look very tiny. He like walks like a Russian squat almost. He'll just walk like that, but like he'll speed up the footage, and he'll have a wand, and he'll walk around like department stores, and be
That's all.
That's great.
it's kind of funny. And then like there's a Tin Man involved as well.
Why is it Tin Man
Sometimes.
involved?
I don't know. I don't really like him.
You don't like the Tin Man?
He's not my favorite Tin Man.
Who's your favorite Tin Man?
Probably the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. I don't know any other.
That is true. That I don't actually know any of the Tin
It's
Man.
not they're not very nice in Wizard of Oz, especially the book. They do murders.
What?
Like the monkeys attack, and he's just like, all right, it's just fucking cut them in half, I guess.
The Tin Man?
Yeah.
Shit.
That's
Well,
what his
I mean,
axe is for.
Oh.
why not?
Oh.
Like, what do you mean he's not very nice? Monkeys are attacking.
I fucking hate monkeys.
Flying
I don't
the
like
flying monkeys
monkeys.
are assholes, and then trying to also do murders.
They
But
just freak me out. They're fucking
They're
weird
like-
looking. They're assholes. They take your shit.
They cure your disease.
No. They
You know-
cause disease.
do you know, like the Wizard of Oz is one of the most
Okay.
cursed movies ever. Like every single actor in it, like ruined their life to be in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
Oh.
but you also realize that this snow scene was just asbestos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's not even like top 10 of the
No.
bad things happen. The paint, the like green paint on the Wicked Witch, extremely toxic.
Yeah, you had to have it on for hours.
Goddamn.
It was back in the day where they didn't realize all this shit was bad for you.
It's
And also just
crazy.
like really bad film practice. Like the Dorothy character, they're like, she was not into it, so they put her on a bunch of drugs, so she's happy to do it.
Yeah.
And then, well, I wonder what killed her. Drug overdose.
Yeah, like the ethics
Somebody
behind that movie
broke
was
their
bad.
back falling. Like every single actor like fucked up their whole life.
Damn.
Yeah, it was something with the Tin Man. Something was toxic
I'd probably
in
use
his
his
suit.
probably
It's
his
just, like,
paint.
So much.
Oh,
stuff
that's
was
right.
bad.
The paint was
They probably
uh,
just use the same paint.
yeah. It was like everything was just awful.
But yeah, it's one of the movies like people talk about cursed movies, and so usually like Exorcist or whatever, and there's like some creepy stuff, but it's like everybody in the Wizard of Oz got fucked up.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, like I said, at that point, it's just like I feel like it's just is bad like practice of filmmaking where they're just shitty people. It's like it's back in what, the 50s? Was it the 50s? 60s?
It's old. I don't know.
Like it was to that point where like women are supposed to be in the kitchen.
Whoa, Stefan, did you just say that?
Yeah, the boomers.
That's
The
gonna,
boomers wanting women in the kitchen.
that's gonna be clipped out of context now.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You're gonna
that's-
get banned.
That's the one TikTok I'm gonna use from this.
1939.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, that was.
Oh god.
That is before we figured out a lot of stuff.
Yeah, much before we figured out a lot of stuff. Holy. Yeah, that was back in the days where like
Say it.
shit will
Say
just
it,
go
Stefan.
wrong. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It's a big deal that it was in color. So I guess
Yeah.
No, we're almost there. 7, come on, take it home.
I'm not doing that. I'm not saying shit. But the first half was in like black and white, right? And then
Ah!
and then it
Wait,
was
what?
until they get to Oz.
What was the
I'm
first
trying to
color?
get the Oz.
It was
So the
fir-
first half was in black and white.
Oh,
okay.
And then they get the Oz, and then it's in color.
Mm.
Right. So it was at that line where
Do you think it should have stayed?
black and white.
Yeah.
Was it the very
Separate,
first one?
nothing in
First one,
between?
black and white. Wasn't there 2 Wizard of Oz movies, and one of them wasn't black and white?
No. I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I don't know how old the book is.
There might. It's pretty old.
you watched the first half twice.
Just watch the first afterwards. Well,
Have you seen that? Did you see all the like when we got like colorized TV?
yeah,
Like all like the how each country like
how did it?
how they did it.
One of them fucked up,
What
which
do you
is
mean?
funny to me.
Yeah. Well, so like you didn't. It wasn't like there was black and white TVs, and then you bought a colored TV. They just the broadcast changed it so you could see
the
color on
color,
your
yeah.
TV. But the way they did it was like a live event, and they were like, when I hit this button, it'll go color, right? Like some country did that, which I think they fucked up the timing of the button, which was hilarious because they like it changed and then he hit the button.
Yeah.
And like Australia like built it into like a live like sitcom, like it was like a TV show that like regularly plays, and like they pretended like oh god, there's like colors coming from the floor, right? Which is really really cool to see.
Mhm.
The States made it like a press conference kind of thing.
yeah, from like the president or something.
Yeah, the president did it. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool to watch all of those.
Yeah, like I saw it on TikTok. I'm like, this is actually really interesting to
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Like, I saw one with like the actual like year that they did it,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like some of them were like 20 or 30 years apart.
Mhm.
Oh,
It was
really?
It was wild.
I didn't know
The
that.
major difference in some of the years was crazy. Like I'm just like, damn. I'm like this country had it in like it was like 1950, 1960, and then the next one was like 1971.
Crazy. I didn't know
And I'm
that.
just like, holy shit, it's such a big wide difference of time before color came.
Mm-hmm. I did like the wait, what was this?
If your cum is colors, you should probably go to the
see a
doctor.
doctor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, what?
We're out of
you want
time.
to say goodbye?
What?
Yeah, we're out of time.
What?
All right. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Come back again and watch it 10 more times
Yes, please.
for the secret message.
Come.
All right. That's enough of that. I'm gonna hit this button.
Buy our merch.